What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Evercrisis video. Alright guys, a couple things I want to talk about. Obviously, tier list up front here for Sephiroth's brand new weapons, brand new character. We're going to talk about every weapon that's currently available for him and where it lands on the tier list for Sephiroth specifically. I also want to point out a lot of you guys were in agreement with Sephiroth's animation. So when we're doing this, we're not going to take that into account, okay? Animations are for all of his weapons are super long. So I've tested all of them. They all take 1.25 to about 2 ATB bars to cast. Realistically, it's not going to make or break the character. So we're just going to go with usefulness, raw power, etc. And what else makes Sephiroth Sephiroth. So like we did in the last tier list with Matt, we're going to go back and forth between the game and look at every single weapon one at a time, starting with the featured weapon, which is going to be the edged wings. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this one. Now let's go back to the game here and you guys can see what exactly it does. Now, just like I did in the last, actually in every single one of them, I'm going to go over, remember, this is catering to F2P and to whales. It doesn't matter who you are, because I'm going to show you guys base stats. So base stats, when you get this at 5 stars, it deals 440% magic ice damage, boost magic attack, boost ice potency, and the sword materials attack boost, magic attack boost, and then also sigil boost. Now if you go to the 6-star version, this gives you boost ice potency right at the tier 1. Sorry, not a tier 1 stage. At the tier 1 stage here, you're going to get yourself the level 90 here, which is going to boost ice potency and boost magic attack plus 24 plus 9. And then if you go to the first pink star, which is going to be at what is that? That puts you at 9 stars. And that's going to put you at plus 34 and plus 24. And then for our fellow whales who are going to push even further, you're going to go plus 40 plus 36. So, and then 800% for magic ice damage. So really, really strong weapon. Currently the feature weapon, and not to mention the fact that the garb comes with it. So for free to play and for pay to win, this is going to be one of your main damage dealing weapons in the game, especially for ice enemies. Okay, so this is going to easily give him the boost up to an SS rank weapon. Okay, there you go. Okay, next up. What do we have next up here? Let's go to the game. What do we have next in line? Oh, Nameless. Let's do by the order of the game, okay? Probably a little easier that way. So Nameless, which is actually one of the free ones we got, has a lot of people back and forth. Me personally, here's how I see it. 2 bars to cast Telluric Fury, which is amazing. Lowest damage in the game though, easily by far. Lowest duration for a debuff in the game for magic defense at 11 seconds. Max it can go to is mid. Now, amazing sigil breaking move. So let's go to the actual weapon itself and take a look at it, and we'll see what we're talking about here, okay? So you guys can see here, boost HP, boost lightning resist. So our abilities are decent. Like I mentioned, lowest base moves in the game, 150% physical non-elemental damage. So it is a physical, not a magic, which kind of cripples it a little bit more as well, because Sephiroth really is built to be a magic user. Magic defense down is only 11 seconds. Max it goes to his mid. No matter how far you push this, that becomes the case either way. The spirit materia here, or support materia, sorry, is attack boost, and physical attack boost. Now, why did I mention sigil break? So when you get to the point where there's that little diamond sigil break and you can use any move, this is a great one to just get rid of that as quick as you possibly can. It doesn't actually have a specific sigil boost breaking ability. That's what people are referring to, because some people were confused. Why do people keep talking about sigil break with the sword? Well, now you guys understand. So personally for me, as a free-to-play player or as a pay-to-win player, this is going to fall under an S category, okay? And the reason why it's going to fall under S here is because, actually, you know what? We'll probably put it in A. Let's be fair. Let's be fair, guys, okay? Yes, it's great for breaking sigils. Yes, it's only 2 ATBs, but let's be real. Actually, and it's the fastest animation he has, so we'll give it an S. Let's give it an S to be fair, because it is technically the fastest animation it has, but it is the lowest damage dealing weapon in the game. It is also only mid max for potency for magic defense down. And realistically, you shouldn't be pulling for this any more than that. Like having it a 5-star is great, and that's all you really need. So Nameless gets an S because of those quality of life functions that it provides Sephiroth, but it definitely is not an SS weapon. Nobody should be delusional on that one, I hope. So let's keep it there for now, okay? Now, a newbie, on the other hand, let's cover that one next. Right over here. okay, is in fact his second best weapon in my opinion. The reason why is magic attack is increased from mid when you first get it, but you can push it to actually high, right, which is great. Duration is 40 seconds, which is crazy high, and if you don't get it to high, even at mid, it's at 36 seconds. It does a regen on you, plus this little small heal. It does give you boost HP and the amazing boost ability potency, which gives you the attack stance and magic and physical damage up, and then the support material is attack boost, and heal boost. So overall, everything you want here. The only real benefit here would have been if it's magic and magic rather than attack, but either way, amazing weapon. And in my opinion, again, I think it's his best secondary weapon, so this definitely gets an SS for Sephiroth 110%. Okay, so let's go up next to, let's do Alloy, since it's kind of next on the list anyways here. Okay, so deals 280% magic lightning damage, boost magic attack, boost lightning potency. This is going to be his best AoE lightning damage spell. Attack boost, magic attack boost. Incredible setup for the support material. Again, could have been magic attack boost to make it perfect, but we don't get those very often. And then if you look here, the damage goes up pretty substantially at max for whales, 520%. Boost attack, magic attack goes to plus 27. Excuse me, boost lightning potency plus 48. That is crazy. Plus 48 actually pushes you almost to the last one, plus 70% more, right? So if you have this as your main weapon, it's gonna be killer. If you put this on Murasame as a sub weapon, also incredible because it gives 50 to 55% of these points to him. So amazing weapon, very good DPS, highly deserves top ranking for that. So another SS class weapon. You guys are going to see a lot of SS class weapons for Sephiroth. He's built to be this way, guys, so don't be surprised when I talk about that, okay? So next up, prototype Crimson Blade. So exactly the same as the last one, but a bit better in terms of support material, okay? So you guys can see here, boost fire potency, boost attack, right? And then you can see here, it goes a little bit less in the fire potency, but gives you more boost attack, and a little bit lower in the percentage, but much better in the support material because it gives you magic bonus instead, right? So that's really good. This one here is also going to get an SS. Oopsie, sorry guys, let me go back in here. I think the only difference really between Alloy and that, let me go back to Sephiroth here, is if you look at Alloy, the boost ability this is Shinra Blade. Alloy here, it gives you boost magic attack, which is actually better, but it's a lower quantity at plus 27, right? If you go back to the Crimson Blade, it gives you 40. Now it is cut in half for magic attack, keep that in mind, so it puts you at 20 and 20, but still really good to have. So this one also is going to get an SS for, and I'm sorry guys, I know this might seem crazy that Sephiroth has so many good weapons, but it's just a fact, it's just how it's gonna go. Okay, next up, Glory. This is his first A weapon. The reason why is, I'll show you guys shortly, is this is the unfortunate case of they've got to do something different, right? So this here does an AoE damage on all enemies with 10%, but he actually is a physical weapon built in, and this gives you attack boost, and attack to earth, which isn't bad because there's not many earth damage buffs right now, but it boosts physical attack and boosts limit break potency, which are both very good. You can see here how high it goes, and the damage is nothing to scoff at, but unfortunately most people are going to be building Sephiroth, and the game really wants you to build Sephiroth as a magic user, so having a physical non-elemental damage weapon really doesn't help that case. So a lot of people are going to skip this one or not use it, and rightfully so, because again, I don't think it's made really for him to be a main weapon. So you guys can see here, this is going to sit under the A, okay? All right, next up, the Type 0 Katana, so the Mithril Katana. So let's go to that one real quick. That's right over here. This is going to be his only defensive weapon, so P defense is increased. This can actually go all the way up to high. Also regen is applied as well too, and physical heal is cast. Boost HP, boost magic ability potency, which is great. If you push it, it goes to plus 36. So this is going to be definitely a tanky weapon. Attack boost, and magic attack boost for all the nice traits there. The only thing here with this one here, you're really not going to use him because Sephiroth's made to like, he's built to make to like do damage. That's what he's really here for. So it's going to be kind of weird to have this over Ionibi. I don't know why I say Ionibi. It's just, I don't know who would build it that way. If you do, I think you're playing a hybrid role, which I think there's better units out there for it. So I'm going to give this one an A as well. Very good weapon, just not really built for Sephiroth in my opinion. I mean, if you need survivability for any reason, I think you're playing Sephiroth wrong. I think you need to be killing things faster. With his animations being as long as it is, you need things to die quick, or you're going to get overwhelmed with attacks, and no matter how much defense up you have, I don't think it's going to help you too much, right? Alright, the last two, Northern Lights is his only debuffing weapon, really, and this one here does physical attack down, and it does go to high potency if you push it all the way through. It has decent damage, 510%, has the ability to crit, and it is a physical one again. Unfortunately, the attack boost, and physical attack boost doesn't really help. The boost fire resist doesn't really matter, and boost magic defense is kind of meh all over the place. It isn't bad for the physical attack down, but I'm sure you have materia with D-Brave and other things that can do it, like Tifa. You don't, or Barrett, maybe Red 13 I'm thinking of. Anyways, there's a couple units out there that do it. I have a whole debuffing video about weapons that do that. I mean, it's not bad. Listen, if you need him to debuff, it's a decent secondary weapon to have, but I think it's probably one of his worst ones. So we'll give this one a B because, again, it is a physical weapon. So if you're doing a physical build, I don't think you're playing Sephiroth quite right, in my opinion. This is strongly my opinion, guys. So I'll give this one a B for now. It does have a crazy long cast, but we said we wouldn't consider that, right? So there you guys go. That's going to sit there. And then lastly, the Shinra Blade. Now this, I think, honestly, is the most overlooked weapon for him. I think it's his best weapon, personally. If it wasn't for the garb, this would be his #1 weapon. So deals 500% magic damage, can go all the way to 940 at max level when you push it. It also has the ability to crit because it's a non-elemental damage, boost attack at a very high rate, a 40, and then boost ability potency as well too. And the support material is magic attack, and attack boost water. So I think personally this is a better weapon than the actual Edge Wings, which is his go-to feature weapon. So I think this here for sure gets an SS as well. Again, if it wasn't for the fact this had a garb, I think Shinra Blade would take its place quite easily. And honestly, I think if there ever is a garb that complements it better, I'd probably switch to Shinra Blade because there's no elemental disadvantage or advantage, and the fact that it has a crit rate on it as well too, even though crit rate is only 10% and it is really small, it does make a difference at the end of the day. And the fact that the multiplier is much higher too, right? And I think the support material is a bit better because there's no sigil break. It gives a boost to attack, water, and it also has the ability and the attack bonus as well. So that I think is personally his best damage dealing blade in the game. And cast wise, they're pretty much equal. Actually, I think Edged Wings is a longer cast than the Shinra Blade, but not by much, right? So there you guys have it. There's the full Sephiroth list. Let me know what you guys think, where you guys think things might be a little bit off. The only one I could see really going down a notch from the SS category would be either the Crimson Blade or the Alloy Blade, but both of them I think are incredible, and they deserve to be where they are because they do insane AoE damage for the type that they're there for, and they have incredible support materia plus our abilities to go along with it. Anyways, guys, Sephiroth is made to destroy things. Yes, his animations are long. In that video when I talked about that, I said specifically he still does wacky, insane DPS as he's meant to. It just takes him a while, and you got to time things a little better to make him more viable than someone like Cloud, right? All right, guys, this is Pain. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.